Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here, and welcome back to Civ 3 World War II. Alright, well, I suppose we have, nowhere else to go, really, except towards America. Now that we've basically captured all of India, really all of Asia, my troops are going to start filtering into the islands, so I don't need to send any more planes over to India, or to the Dutch East Indies. Oh, right. This is that one that was just chilling there for some reason. I'm still not sure why that happened. I don't know. Go over here, I guess. Can you make it all the way to Accra? Accra seems to be the best, waypoint. Usually. I don't really want to send one out here, but when they're all the way in Russia, where else are they going to go? Wow. These things can move. Holy smokes. Yeah, get out there. Where's this? Can't quite make it to Accra, but it can get close enough. I'm expecting that I'll need quite a few 3Gs once we actually get into Australia, because Britain's got quite a few Spitfires, and I haven't seen any, except for like 3 in India, so they've all got to be somewhere, and it's either Canada or Australia, because it certainly doesn't seem to be South Africa. Ironically, the only people with fighters down there are not Britain, the one who has the most resources. Come on, let's finish this sucker off. Goodbye to another King George V. Let's have one of our Falk Wolves. There's a Spitfire. And somehow it won that exchange. And then the Messerschmitt succeeds where it failed. Oh, great. They have more than just what we're dealing with. Alright, let's take those things out. Ah, they have new ones up there, too. Holy smokes. Okay, I think they have 4 of them total. Hopefully. I've got enough 88s that I can spare to lose a few, you know. Huh. Well, that's weird. I assume that's Japan's doing. Got all of my 88s there? Not all of them. Tunis and yeah, that's all of them. Of course. How many 87Bs? Not actually that many. Oh, that's right, and we suffered some bombing runs, too. I need to get a couple 109Gs in the air. Okay, the rest of these down here. I need more guys. Okay, I don't need to waste someone on that. Move one up there. Bring the rest into here. Yeah, you just control the air as well. Okay, I really shouldn't need these things up here, so we're bringing them all down to Padang. This will be our air base for now. Let's move a couple more into there, and then the rest down here. That's a lot of planes, so how many are we looking at now? Because this is like my entire Asian force. That one probably... No, that's the one we used. Right. How far can you make it? I don't think to anything that actually produces any... No! Crete does have an airport, doesn't it? We'll see. You wait. Okay, yeah, I really need to keep an eye out here. I don't think I can hit anything anyway, but they bombed me. Now, it was a B-24, I'm pretty sure. Is it 24? I think it's 24. And those things have an ungodly range, so it's not like they've got to be close to get me. Actually, these guys are mostly bombing this. The last Belgian holdout. Cool. Any further conquests down here are reliant on capturing this city as soon as possible. So, we're gonna hit it with everything we got. Also, turns out, Madagascar, very inhabited. More people than Texas, even though it's somewhat smaller by actual landmass. Which is impressive. I didn't know there were that many people there. That's one of the things I really actually like about, I think I've mentioned it before, but I really like about playing this series. That when I was playing in my British game, I reached Kiesel Robat, and I'm very certain I've told this exact story before, but I'll tell it again. And I had no idea what that place was. It seemed kind of weird. It was on a mountain right between, like, Afghanistan and Pakistan and India. It seemed like kind of important, but also not really. But it was there. It was a city, and it was in an odd spot. I just got kind of curious about it and decided I wanted to know more. So I went looking it up and found nothing under its name. So I mentioned that on one of these videos, that I couldn't find anything about it, that was weird, that I wasn't sure what it was, and then, you know, within just an hour or two of me actually posting the video, I think, someone responded with information on it. Its name has changed the spelling. I think it's now got a K where there used to be a Q, or the other way around. And, you know, that'll mess with anyone trying to search for it. But I just found it fascinating. It took like 5 seconds for a random internet stranger to find me information on a place. They get nothing out of that, except just filling me in on something I was kind of curious about. I don't know, it's kind of cool, kind of neat. And I get to learn more about these cool places in the world. In case anyone is curious, Kiesel Robat is in fact just a checkpoint. I think there's a small ghost town around it that I think had to do something with mining, but I'm not sure about that one. And it's just like a border checkpoint in the area, up in the middle of the mountains. And I guess the mod maker of this just wanted to put a city there, so he made that. Because there's plenty of other cities that are actually real cities in the world that are not in this, because they're too close to other major cities or not big enough, things like that. But that one's there for some reason. And yeah, I mentioned on either last video, 2 videos ago, that I found it interesting there was a city, the one that's there in Madagascar, because I didn't think there was much there. And lo and behold, they've got like 30 million people or something in that place. In that specific city, there's over 1 million. Like, I live in Idaho, in America, and my entire state has probably a relative close population amount to that one city in Madagascar. So there's a lot more people there than I thought there were. I don't know, it's fascinating, it's fun. Anytime that I express any sort of curiosity about something in the world and someone just immediately comments information about that curiosity on one of my videos, it's always a fun read. I got a Dornier over here. It's kind of frustrating. I have no way of knowing if that guy's down to 1 hit point or 2. Yeah, these are British infantry. I figured. They have the Britain resource down there in South Africa. It's why connecting this place with India is so important. Because India only has the India resource, which is what they need to build British India infantry. But they have no Britain. Without Britain, they can't build real infantry. Okay, before I do anything else, we are just going to try to blitz these guys, all of them at once. Take that down. Let's see if I can use this, conserve some of my tanks, because these infantry are way less threatening than British infantry. In fact, their garrisons actually have a higher defense number than their infantry, which pretty much never happens. Okay, they got one resistor. That's fine. Expected, even. Yeah, just go out there for now. Even though I'm pretty sure that's a useless square, but be there. How many people we got? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to use this. No, I'm going to use this first. This is the farthest out unit I can use to hit this city. Alright. This city is ours. Awesome. Now then. Yeah, that guy does still have 2. My goodness, that was close. Alright. We got them all. Let's grab another 88. Hit that. Gonna have one of these check out there. Okay. I don't know. I guess I should spread some of these guys out. We can... Yeah, we could definitely still hit from way down there. Here, we're gonna blow up this thing for now. Pretty sure I have spotted a worker down there before. All of them are gonna go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's definitely too far away. Cool. Okay, we don't have anything else to hit yet. So they're all just going to keep chilling. You're actually going to go on the... Yeah, for now. They're going to stay in the air. Come on. Hit this guy. There we go. Good enough. I got 3 Russian cities I need to take this turn. I just hope I got the planes to actually pull it off. Do I have 88s down here? Okay, never mind. We're going to use these guys first. Blow up that thing. Aw. It's got a 1 defense. How did you fail to hit it? It had a factory after all of this bombing that we only just now destroyed, and there goes a manufacturing plant. It's just like adding insult to injury. But these guys are on a hill, so they're worth bombing. You know, I find it kind of interesting. So people were spread all across the globe before World War II, right? Like, you know, you had Britain with its 80 billion colonies. You had France, they had a handful of colonies. Italy had several. Germany did back during World War I. Portugal did, of course. Belgium, the Netherlands. For the most part, only small countries were localized. Everyone else had stuff everywhere. And after World War II, pretty much all of them gave up their colonies. They just surrendered them. I think it took a little longer for most of them. But nowadays, like if I look at a map of the world during World War II, and then I look at it now, even without those colonies, like Germany has been split, and Austria, of course, Austria-Hungary's they've all been split into many different pieces. Poland is way bigger than you think it is. If you're not super familiar with Poland, like that, it's kind of enormous. But the world's just a lot more split up than it used to be. And it's always weird looking at Russia and realizing that it's still the ginormous mass that it used to be. Like, it lost some stuff in Eastern Europe, yes, and I think some of Afghanistan and whatnot, but like, all of Siberia, all of it, and a huge chunk of Eastern Europe, it's all still Russian. And it's weird to think that they are still that enormous. Like, the stuff I'm attacking right now, most of the Russian stuff, most of everyone's stuff that I've been attacking, almost every British city I've taken, if I looked it up on Google, is no longer British, right? It belongs to someone else. Same thing with almost every other country that's outside of Europe. Even most of the ones in Europe. But Russia? Every time I look up any of these cities that I've been fighting in Russia for, you know, the past 20, 30 turns, they are still in Russia. I'll tell you, that nation, it's something else. And it's not really a good something else. Although it is impressive. Most countries that size just don't survive. Excellent. Okay, we've got that one. Let's go ahead and snag this real quick. If I lost that one, that would have been on me. I'd be okay with that. That was a risky attack, and I just did it because I didn't feel like waiting or using someone else. Oh, hello there. That's new. Okay. 88s. Pummel this thing. I don't like that at all. Normally I'd send out an 87B and hope that deals with it, but I'm gonna have one of my Gs up there because I have a lot of tanks. And now my forces can finally group up properly again. So they are trying to dig a road there. Okay. Well, these guys are gonna move over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can reach Kobya from there. Cool. These guys, though, pretty sure I'm going to get shot down if I try to bomb that spot. Type G? Yeah, I got Gs here. The last holdouts of the Belgian resistance. There we go. Belgium is gone. Glorious. They were ranked glorious? I'm assuming that's what that means. Glorious is the highest ranking of the world. How was Belgium at the top? I don't know how they even discern those rankings. Like, what do they even do to make them? Okay, French workers. Get them up there. I need a road through there, pronto. Just gonna pile all of these guys here. Actually, we're gonna move them there. Just in case some transport comes running by and decides to nab and kill them all. Because I've seen the computer do things like that. I would do something like that. Maybe not to workers, because I like it when workers stick around. I can use them. But that is the sort of thing I've done and would do. Yeah, I don't have to really split the hair on that one. I'll take a few more tanks over there. I didn't plan to. But they can be pretty helpful. Since we're going to be going into Siberia, I want to have some more options. Can you take him? That's a yes. Okay, well I think we should split this group. Send some up north, and some across to try and catch any workers or any other runners or anything. Okay. It's got 10 workers here. I'll pull them up to there for now. Cool, well this episode, so far, has been a resounding success. We've just taken city after city. We're closing in on stuff. Can't wait to have the last of Asia under my control. Won't have to worry about these rebellious allied powers anymore. World's going to enter a very gray future. Okay, well the Russians have got to be running out of tanks. Like, one of them built a Soviet tank division. That tells me that they can't keep building their T-34s and KV-1s, otherwise that city would have done that. But I don't even know how they get the resources to build tank divisions. I've taken everything. I don't even know if they have a single resource out there. I'm pretty sure even the cheapest tank takes several. Like, let me see here. Okay, they have aluminum. And that's it. They don't even have horses. They can't even build, like, cavalry. Their oil's all up there. Theoretically, they could have a road that stretches all the way up there for that oil. That would be useful, but even with the oil, they don't have any rubber now, or iron. And they need both, I'm pretty sure, to build T-34s or KV-1s. Like, yep, all three of those. KV-1... Still all three. What's about the Soviet tank? Just rubber and oil. They all take rubber. They shouldn't be able to build anything. Okay, these guys are just going to move into Renovo. Here, we'll fortify everyone for now, wake them later. We're going to split up for now. It's kind of risky because I don't have that much. I got a lot, but not right at the front of them. But I might as well get them going, you know? Oh, I guess they could have gone up there. Probably would have been more beneficial. Oh, I already woke up that one. I can't keep all these Russian workers straight. Bunch of Soviet workers and some Finns. I don't even know what I had these guys for. I don't know. Get over to this region for now. Okay, security division. Got one there. One in there. Did I send guys down here? No, I did not. Okay, everything else is just going to wait in Bangkok for now. I don't have that much in here. Okay. Just get them all inside. There. Yeah, I did put one up there, so we can kill that. I guess start working now, because you can't really go anywhere. Okay, so where to now? I think these guys have up there covered, so I'm probably just going to hold this position and leave them alone. We are going to continue down towards the rest of Portugal. It's a new one. Come on down to here, so at the moment, I'm going to send it down there. I might have it join up with my American fleet at some point. Trash that thing. Darn it. One stupid misclick messes up everything. Okay. I've got a full health Panzer here. Ah, of course. So, does that mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, they should be able to make it. I have some more German motorized, so I really should send them. So that thing must have had some compromised movement already. Next turn I'll have a lot more tanks to play with out here. Do we already have one down here? I don't know if we do. I don't think we do. Yeah, that's going to take a while. I didn't capture any workers over here, sadly. Once these guys finish with that, they can come running around, throw down a road there, and then we can finish whatever the Russians are doing out here. Given the fact there's not a road so far, I'm assuming they've already built one up and to that, or down into that. One of the two, or both. Which means I won't have to do a whole lot of legwork there. Nordvik, probably not connected at all. I'm going to need more 88s up there, too. I think I'm going to move the rest of these up there. And then that'll sort of act like my Siberian Air Force while we deal with the rest of these things. I'll use it to deal with forces here and over here. This one, it's close enough. It's within range of 87Bs, so we're going to pound it with our own stuff from Rianovo. Rianovo? I don't know how you pronounce it. As for down here, have our security divisions remain. Everything else move. Alright, and then once I get this resistor under control, which hopefully just a couple guys in there actually gets that done. It might not, though. Okay, I have some more motorized up here, though. Send both of them, and that should definitely be enough. And then I can build a transport there as fast as possible. Yeah, that was a big deal. Taking all three of those at the same time. Belgium is now just off the map. We should have that next turn. This guy... Whoa. This guy might be out of our reach. I don't think we can get to him. There's one of those... Whoa, C2. Holy smokes. Is Brazil ahead of me in the tech tree? Those are C2s. So they lost their whole navy and built more. Where are the C2s? Are those over here? Hold on, where do you... Have I already passed them at some point? I don't think you start off with the ability to build C2s, do you? Carrier C2... Okay, hold on. Battleship C2. Anyone can build these things? Yeah, it's got no civilization advance. I can build C2s, right? Or am I restricted to Bismarcks? It looks like I cannot build C2s. That's interesting. I never really paid attention before. I wouldn't anyway, because I can build Bismarcks, but... I wonder what determines that. What resources did it say it took? Oil, rubber, and iron. Yeah. I don't know. That's weird. Apparently Brazil can build them, though. And they have. I thought that Brazil was somehow super limited. I thought all the minor powers were on what they could build. I didn't think they were able to construct transports or any higher level stuff. And while I know for the land-based stuff and the air, that's definitely true, right? They can only get basic bombers, basic fighters, basic tanks and infantry. Those are always going to suck, and there's not much you can do about that. But building battleships, real battleships, that's a big deal. The AI won't attack anything that's escorted by those unless they have an overwhelming advantage. I think it'd be interesting, even as just like a small sort of games, to play as Brazil or Spain or Finland or something like that, and just try to take over at least your local area. Like be Spain, and see how much of Europe you can snag in between the cracks and stuff, or Brazil, and see how well you can conquer all of South America and maybe even up to Mexico, because you basically know you're not getting any further than that. At least not in any significant way. I guess technically you could go to Africa, land over here, you know, and grab both of these from Portugal, and then sign a rite of passage, march through and take Mozambique. You could theoretically do that and hit minor nations, but the moment you get into a war with the Axis or the Allies or Russia, you know, you've got like no chance of actually bypassing their stronger units. And Finland, you know, they're stuck by Russia, so their only option is to fight the Soviets if they want to expand in any meaningful direction, and that just never is going to work for them. Otherwise, Finland could be actually pretty powerful. If they were like near, if they started, you know, down like say in the Middle East, around small nations like Persia, who's still part of the Allies but much weaker, they could probably take the whole thing pretty fast and rapidly expand their power base. I would actually play them if they were capable of doing that, because Japan doesn't have great stuff either. Theirs is okay, their ships are fantastic, but their planes, their infantry, and their tanks are all very middle of the road at best. And they don't have a ton of numbers. They get up there in terms of numbers, but they don't have like an insane amount. But they're fighting against China and like India, which is Britain, but until it's super connected up and everything, it's not a very threatening Britain. So you can actually play as Japan and get somewhere. Even though I don't think the mod maker's original intent was for you to be able to win with them, you basically can. Alright, well, I think that's about everything for this turn, so I should probably hop over to the next one. I feel like I kept seeing pollution somewhere that I did not get. But that could have just been because I was noticing it before it got to my pollution move. Yeah, because I'm fairly certain it was around here somewhere, so we seem to be good. Yeah, let's hop over to next turn. I'm not forgetting anything. Running through the important stuff. I can move him. Yeah, it might be easier just to airbase him. Or, not airbase him, airdrop him. He can move from there. And we sunk that King George V. Alright, let's go next turn. Hi, guys. Listen to our counter proposal. What do you want? Sure, that's more money. Do I have something else you want? I got a bunch of ivory. Give me some. How about extra incense? Really? Don't want to give me all 133 there? Okay. What did you just say? Did you say after the way I treated Brazil? Hold on. Broken deals with Brazil. I've never touched Brazil. Cool. I can definitely pawn things off on you. Okay, that's about it, though. I gotta get back to those negotiations every now and then. I've increased my stock of luxuries by such a huge margin. They have some roads down there for some reason. Yeah, get out of that city. Trust me, you don't want to be in there. I actually do accept that one. That's a good deal. What do you want for all my wines? Sure. Yeah. Cool. Okay, that thing's out of there now. What do they mean, broken a deal with Brazil? America's done that. Okay, that carrier was a little bit... That was to the southwest of us. Wherever that plane came from. Hello. Oh, you jerk. Now we're on the coast, so now they're going to try to come out and bomb us every now and then. Or bombard us. I'll probably just send a battleship, a Bismarck, down from Ponta Delgada. They're still on the bad side of Britain. Absolutely hysterical to me that that's still happening. Portugal's rapidly losing ground. Oh! Oh my word. Oh no! Please don't reach. Oh no! Oh. Oh, this is not good at all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I thought I was going to lose my whole air force and my transports and all of my other... Okay. I gotta relax for a minute. And I gotta really think about what I need to do next, because it's not good that they're right there. I need to use my Dorniers and scout the waters and see if there's anything else. And then I need to take out that one that's over there, the transport that has not landed anything yet. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that one, like, 5 hit point infantry, or was he 7, actually held out against 2 Anzacs. And now we need to take that stupid Dutch city so that I can get my men back in there. Man, I didn't even consider the fact that Britain had naval troops ready to go and would just launch them at me. I also need to not put my new planes in there, and maybe get the ones that are in there out of there. That is so very bad for everyone. My heart is pounding so hard right now. Okay, yeah, more 88s. Apparently I could lose all of them in an instant. I would have, like, I was literally thinking about what I was going to do. I had that temptation to, you know, just, like, close the game, pretend I didn't record an episode, and come back in and make smarter choices, but I couldn't fault them for it, you know? Like, that's the sort of response I have when I attack a 1 hit point basic infantry that I must defeat for anything good to happen with a like, elite tank, and then I lose. That's the sort of thing that causes me to shut everything down and reload under a normal game. I do my best not to do that at all under these recordings. Particularly if I've already done a bunch of work on an episode. I don't just want to throw it all out the window, but that's the sort of thing, the sort of loss that would tempt me to do that. But it's... If they came out and attacked me when I left myself vulnerable because I underestimated them, and I lost everything because of it, I couldn't even be upset. I couldn't blame them. That would just be impressive to me. And I'd have to respect them for that victory. Because they would have earned it. I mean, that's the same thing I did to them in Britain when they had all those Spitfires on the coast. And I just sent over a singular transport with like 3 infantry, killed the defenders, landed and slaughtered the Spitfires. I cannot believe I am still... That city is still standing, though. Okay, let's just finish up. I say let's just finish up as though this is going to be fast. It's never fast going through all of these. Let's get these temples built. See, the other problem with taking these Dutch East Indies cities is they're really big, and unless I bomb all of their citizens out in the first place, I'm going to have to deal with the corruption. Or not corruption, resistance. And that resistance won't clear itself up because I don't have a direct connection to my capital, which I think speeds that up. And no one who's there is going to be happy because I don't have access to my luxuries or resources. Well, if I take the other city, I think I will. Pretty sure the other city on that island's the one with the import, right? So if I get that, that'd help me maintain order. Folkwolf. I like having Folkwolves. Those things are awesome. My son sounds like he is very unhappy with something. Whoops. Nope, I don't want Cardiff to build security divisions. Really? 87 Bs for 5 turns? What else can I build here? I could build a heavy cruiser C2. How long does it take to build a Deutschland? 9 turns? That's not bad. Honestly, though, build more U-boat Type 9s. I need more of those things. I don't have enough south... or patrolling the Atlantic Ocean, the South Atlantic. There we go. I need more down there. Could build more destroyers, but I don't even use the ones I got. Here, you build Type 7s. I've actually got an Irish city up and running. It only took me most of the game. People in Colombo still fighting me. That's never going to end. There's so many British in there. And no luxuries. So they're going to constantly be upset. I'm not too worried about the Dutch cities. Once we have control of all of them, the Dutch will cease to exist as a nation. And once they're out of the picture, their people will be happy with me. Okay, I do have a barracks built in here, though. So that means I should regain all of my hit points. And as long as I can destroy that one transport and there's not, 3 others right behind it, we'll be fine. If there are, like if I scout out the area... Wait, I just got a barracks here? If I scout out the area, and there are that many, I'm just going to have to evacuate all my planes, because I'm not going to be able to hold that spot. And get my ships out of there, if possible. I can't afford to lose that many guys that fast. Not when they're that important, right? This isn't just a bunch of infantry or something. These are big deals. Okay, Cardiff, get me back on track, Bismarck's. I need to know now. It doesn't re-heal me fully? Come on. Okay, I don't see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, unless they have something that's like right over here, which I don't think they do. This is it. This is all they got here. There's a pile of King George V's, an Adelaide, and a transport. And then convoys. I do not have the numbers here to actually take out these convoys. Well, maybe I could take out one, but maybe not this stack. Not unless I could coalesce all of my troops. Once we take Saigon, I'm going to bring all my 87Bs down to here. I already brought quite a few. I can use them maybe to blitz that thing, but I'll probably use them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can hit that, and that's it. So I'll probably use them to destroy that. And these guys. Those are trouble. But I'm going to try to take that city. I don't know how many defenders are in it. Why don't we find out? Netherlands. Hold on, bang. Okay, and I do have the import. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Okay, so they got 5 guys in there. We are not taking it this turn, but we can get started. Makes it not as vital. Curiously, their capital will move there once we take this city, which is the one city they've got over here, like the one sizable one that does not have an import. So that might mess with them a bit. We're still not close to taking Kuala Lumpur, sadly. Alright, well, we'll have Saigon in the next episode. We'll destroy that. I'm definitely going to wound the guys here and then probably focus on destroying these. And depending on how it all works out, I'll probably have enough bombers to start, hopefully destroy this King George V and its convoy. These guys, oh, that's just a transport, not a convoy. That one we can probably handle separately and later when it comes back with more guys, because you know it will. Okay, and Russia did absolutely nothing, so we're just going to have to start slowly approaching that city. This one we'll have in just a couple turns. Yeah, things are going to slow down a little bit on that front. Over here, though, I think we can take Maputo in one more turn. And then we'll be coming into here. These 4 cities here can actually produce a decent bit. And, of course, they're about all Britain's got left. They have Walvis Bay, but even connected, that city's useless, because it's surrounded by nothing but desert. It has some fish, so it can grow to decent size, but not huge, and the deserts, even mined up and stuff like those ones aren't worth a lot. But we can also get Kamina, and depending on where the breakdown of borders falls, maybe Huambo, but I doubt it. But we should be able to get close. Alright, well, this has been a fun, productive episode with a lot of heart racing, stakes, and terror. But that is going to be it for this one. If you haven't yet, please check the link in the description for my book. If you like the look of it, give it a read, and if you like the read, give it a positive review. Otherwise, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.